Alrighty guys, and welcome back to a brand new video, and today we're going to be doing a what if Carmelo Anthony got traded to the Los Angeles Lakers in 2011. So Carmelo Anthony said on a podcast he was close to teaming up with Kobe Bryant in 2011. He says that the deal was done. It was a deal to send him and Nene to Los Angeles for Lamar Odom and Andrew Bynum. Now, he didn't reveal if there was any draft capital or anything. This is the only thing he revealed about this in 2011. Now, this deal ultimately didn't end up happening because the Denver Nuggets did not want to send Carmelo Anthony to the West. Instead, they sent him to the Eastern Conference, where he ended up playing with the New York Knicks. But I gotta say, Carmelo Anthony in LA would have been a really good scoring punch with Kobe Bryant. This probably would have been obviously one of the best teams in the league. With the Lakers acquiring Carmelo Anthony and Nene, they would have been amazing. A duo of prime Carmelo and Kobe Bryant would have been so lethal in the league. And I'm pretty sure they would be able to keep Paul Gasol as well. This team would have been scary good. And I low-key think this probably, I'm not quite sure, it might have gave Kobe Bryant more championships. He maybe would have won a 6-1. At this point, he's only 32 years old. Obviously, he retired in 2016. And this also gives the LA Lakers a really good rotation of Derek Fisher at point guard, Kobe Bryant, Carmelo Anthony, Nene, Paul Gasol, Ron Artest, Matt Barnes, Shannon Brown, Sasha Vujacic, and that good rotation will 100% get you a championship. So we're probably going to simulate until Kobe Bryant retires, but I expect Carmelo Anthony to remain in Los Angeles. Obviously, that's the theme of the video. So, yep, we're going to simulate until Kobe Bryant retires. We ended up being the second seed in the Western Conference at the end of the season with the record of 62-20, right below the Denver Nuggets, obviously, after they traded Carmelo Anthony. Kobe Bryant averaged 25 a night, Carmelo Anthony with 24.7, and we had 20 from Paul Gasol with 14 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 blocks per game. So like I said, this team is so good, man. We got the Portland Trailblazers in round one. This is how they are looking like. We are going to go ahead and sweep them. And now we got the San Antonio Spurs with Tony Parker and Tim Duncan. So it's time to see if we can beat them, as we are going to sweep them once again. Now we meet up with Denver. I wonder why 2K likes this Denver Nuggets team. The most don't really have like a number one option at all after Carmelo Anthony left. But we'll see if we can beat the Denver Nuggets. We are going to beat them at 5. Now we got the Chicago Bulls in the NBA Finals with Derrick Rose, Keith Bogans, Luol Deng, Cameron Boozer, and Joakim Noah. This would give Carmelo Anthony a shot to finally win a ring, and this would give Kobe Bryant his 6th ring. Game 1, we're going to take. Game 2, they evened it up. Game 3, we're up 2-1. We're up 3-1. And are we going to beat them at 6? Yes, we are. And just like that, Kobe Bryant has his 6th ring. He now tied Michael Jordan, and I wonder if we can give him like 7 or 8. And then Carmelo Anthony earns his 1st ring, something he was never able to do, obviously, in his career. And it does look like the Los Angeles Lakers are re-signing Carmelo Anthony to the max contract, a player option, and a no-trade clause. I mean, they really wanted him back, I'm guessing. So, yeah, he'll come back to the roster. And this is how the team is looking like. Kobe's a 96. Carmelo Anthony is a 92. We are seeing some notable regression from guys like Ron Artest, Derek Fisher, Steve Blake. These guys really important role players for the Los Angeles Lakers. So it does suck that we did sign Deshaun Stevenson, and he should definitely help. Incredible season for Derrick Rose as he wins the MVP. Kyrie Irving is the Rookie of the Year in Toronto. But we finish off 63-19, the 2nd seed. Once again, the Oklahoma City Thunder with the big 3 of the Brody, James Harden, and Kevin Durant. So this team tends to do incredible in 2K. So I'm going to lie, this team might be our rivalry for the future. Kobe Bryant averaged about 28 points per game. Carmelo Anthony averaged 23, 16 from Paul Gasol, 10 from Nene. I feel we have a really good starting 5. I just don't know who the starting point guard would be for the future, knowing Derek Fisher might retire soon, but I really do like Derek Fisher. In round 1, we got the Minnesota Timberwolves, and Minnesota has Kevin Love at this point, J.R. Smith, Michael Beasley. So it's time to see if we can beat the Timberwolves, as we are going to beat them in 5. And now we got the Sacramento Kings. The Kings have a Kawhi Leonard, a rookie Kawhi, a young DeMarcus Cousins, Tyreek Evans. This team can honestly be scary in the future. but we are going to go ahead and sweep them. Now we got the Oklahoma City Thunder, so this team would be our rivalry, and here we go. This will be tough, man. This will be really tough, I ain't gonna lie, and especially knowing probably, none of these guys have even hit their prime yet, it's honestly going to be really tough to beat them. Game one, they're going to take. Game two, we even it up. Game three, they're up 2-1. They're up 3-1, and they're going to send us home in 5 games. If it wasn't for the Thunder, we'd probably be going back to back, honestly. But this is going to be a tough team to beat. Los Angeles Lakers point guard legend Derek Fisher is going to retire, which does suck. I wonder who's going to take over as a starter. Here we go. Kobe Bryant is now he's 33 years old. He's still a 97 though. Like I said, these guys are a really good duo. Paul Gasol is still here. Nene, Deshaun Stevenson is our best role player, I guess, like off the bench. The rest of the bench just isn't good. It looks like we didn't replace Derek Fisher. Instead, we have this random guy on a two-way contract and a bunch of 50 overalls. I don't know why. Starting point guard position might be cooked. We desperately need one, bro. I don't know why we didn't at least sign one. Kevin Durant wins the MVP. Anthony Davis is your rookie of the year. Like a guy like Mo Williams would be perfect for our starting point guard. Finished off the number fourth seed in the number fourth seed in the Western Conference. So we were 57-25. Obviously, at this point, it was some type of conference thing. So really, now you think this is weird. How are we 57-25 and we're the third seed, which we should be? I guess, like I said, it has something to do with the conference. It was weird back then. I don't know. Yeah, the Kings had a better record than us in the Pacific, so that's why. Yeah, I say it's weird. It doesn't make any sense, but or something like that. I don't even know if that's the reason, but it has something to do with that. But heading into the player stats this year, if I can get there. So Carmelo Anthony was the leading scorer with 24 and a half. Kobe Bryant with 23. I don't know who Trey Warwick is. I don't know if he's real or not. He's probably not, honestly. He doesn't look pretty real. Pau Gasol is 15, 8 from Deshaun Stevenson. So it looks like we extended Nene as well. So it's obvious we need a starting point guard and a better bench in the offseason, man. That's really what we need. We got the Minnesota Timberwolves in round one. You just saw their roster. We are going to go ahead and beat them in 6. Now we got the Oklahoma City Thunder once again. OKC has Westbrook, Harden. We've seen this team before. We've seen this team last year. They have the MVP on their roster. Whoa, okay, we're going to beat them in 6. That's something I did not expect happening. Did Kobe and Carmelo just absolutely go off in that series? I mean, Carmelo is averaging 30 points in the playoffs right now. Kobe Bryant, so he's in year 17, but he's still averaging 27 points per game, so he's actually playing pretty good. So if we had a chance to get Kobe his 8th ring, I mean, not 8th ring, 7th ring, right? It would be now. We got to play the Kings, though. This is a pretty good team. We're going to win in 7. Now we got the Orlando Magic. How are the Magic looking like? So we have Jameer Nelson, Lakers coach legend J.J. Redick. I mean, they got prime Dwight Howard, but I believe that might be it, though. We're going to take game 1. We're going to take game 2. They're going to take game 3. They're going to take game 4. We're going to take game 5, and we're going to go to game 7. So we'll be hopping into this simcast for this game 7. I would love to get a championship here and not lose to the Orlando Magic in the NBA Finals, but we'll 100% see right now, and it is looking like we are going to win another championship. Kobe wins another championship and another finals MVP. Take a look at this man's resume. So far, the trade the Lakers missed out on ends up being a complete miss, honestly. It got them 2 extra championships, at least here in 2K. And it also gave Carmelo Anthony 2 extra championships. So I'd say if the Lakers got Carmelo just for that price, they were absolutely cooking, bro. Another MVP for Derrick Rose, and obviously this time he won't be getting injured. The injuries are off in 2K. All right, man, I'm going to lie, I am shaking. This team won 70 games and only lost 12. Wow, I'm shaking. We only ended up being the 8th seed, and what do you know? We got the 70-win team in round 1, and I'm guessing that's because, I really don't know. We just kind of fell off this year. We went only lasted at 42-40. Not great. We were close to missing the playoffs. Literally 1 game away, a tiebreaker away from missing the playoffs, which is kind of crazy. Does somebody just not do their job? I mean, no, Carmelo and Kobe both played respectable. Trey Warwick was pretty good, I'm guessing. So I'm going to assume it's lasted just the depth, but I mean, we have some pretty solid overalls. I mean, I don't really know what it was, honestly. So maybe it was the depth. Maybe we do need an actual better starting point guard than Royal Ivy. I actually don't know, but we could make some noise in the playoffs still. We do have the Oklahoma City Thunder in round 1. Westbrook, Harden, KD. We'll see if we can beat this team. We are gonna get swept. So losing round one, and I hope we're not starting to fall off a cliff now. That would 100% suck. The Pacers made the final, so we could have definitely could we beat Indiana? Maybe. I think so. We have the best player in the series. We also have the 17th pick in the NBA draft, and we are gonna select Doug McDermott. We selected him like kind of like so these guys only end up being good role players. We selected him above guys like Carl Anderson, Gary Harrison, Torrey Craig, Thanasis, and Spencer Dinwiddie, Jeremy Grant. Not that I'm mad at this. I mean, all these players last just ended up being solid role players. Doug McDermott's obviously a great shooter. He'll be solid with this team. Kobe is still at 98 overall, so he's still playing great. Pau Gasol, Trey Warwick ended up being a steal. This guy he got paid. Now he's up to a 91 overall. Nene's regressing. The bench just keeps getting worse every single year. But we did sign Albert Iverson, I guess. I don't know if these guys are real or not. 2K needs to fix how many CPU generated players they have. Looks like we got 5'9" Nate Robinson as well. MVP for Derrick Rose. Happy to see him succeeding. Nikola Jokic is in Phoenix now. We ended up being number one seed. Just like that, we had a down year. We're back on top of the Western Conference. We do have the San Antonio Spurs in round one. They have Tim Duncan and Yao Ming, which we're going to beat them in the fight. Now we got the Utah Jazz. OKC got eliminated, so we don't have to deal with them at least. So we got the Jazz, though. They got Deron Williams, Clay, Gordon Hayward, Dante Green, and Paul Millsap. This is a pretty good team. We are going to beat them in six. Then we got the Blazers. Also, how do we get Tyrese Thomas, by the way? Do we just sign him in free agency? Our starting five is pretty good. It looks like Nene left. Really trade for him. We might have made some type of trade. I'm not quite sure. So we did go ahead and trade Nene and a 2019 first round pick for Tyrese Thomas. And we traded our rookie, Doug McDermott, and a 2019 second. So we're just throwing away the year 2019, I guess. We got Jordan Hardaway. How good? So yeah, we did get Tyrese Thomas to that trade, which I guess Tyrese Thomas was at the younger option, so I like it. And then Jordan Hardaway wasn't really, I mean he was a 76. I mean, I guess he was the win now player, so I guess I do get it. But we are gonna go and sweep Portland, and now Kobe can get another championship here if we beat the Orlando Magic once again with Dwight Howard in his prime. Game one, we're gonna take. Game two, we're gonna take. Game three, we're gonna take, and we get the nope, not the clean sweep. We're gonna beat them at five, and just like that, man, Kobe Bryant has officially won his eighth championship. He's now passed LeBron, Michael Jordan, and himself in real life in championships. So how much more can he get? I don't know if he can get 12 to pass Bill Russell. That would be crazy. But with the eighth championship, does that officially put him as the greatest of all time? I personally think the GOAT debate is between three players. That is LeBron James, Michael Jordan, and Kobe Bryant. So I think eight championships will get him over the hump at this point. He is starting to regress, but he's only down to a 97, so it's not serious regression. He is 36 in the year 19 at this point. Carmelo Anthony is up. Trey Warwick was just an absolute freaking. I don't know how we were able to sign him. I actually have no clue where he came from. I don't even know if this guy's real, to be honest with you, but well, we got him, and hopefully we can go back to back and get 9 rings for Kobe Bryant. That's Carmelo Anthony's third ring, so we're happy about that. Anthony Davis wins the MVP this year. He deserved 27.5 points per game, 13 rebounds, 3 assists, 1.2 steals, 3 blocks per game, and yeah, he's averaged over 2 blocks his entire career. It's been 4 years, and he shot 41% from 3. Probably not on many attempts, but honestly, that looks like an unanimous MVP. I'm gonna lie with you. I don't know. I might be a little too crazy. Number one seed once again. So we went 59 and 23 on this season. Nobody averaged 20 points per game. Kobe Bryant only averaged 19 at this point. So I believe this is the year he retired in real life. It might have been. Yeah, it was. So I do see the obvious regression from our stars, but we were the one seed, so at this point it doesn't matter. Paul Gasol definitely getting older. He's 35, but it worked last year. I definitely think if we keep pushing it, we'll eventually win another one. But we beat the Los Angeles Clippers in round one. I didn't even look at their team. This is what their team's looking like. Bledsoe, Evans, Barnes, Joel. I mean, I don't think this team could beat us, but the Battle of LA, we're gonna come back out from 3-1, as you guys saw. It's like that. Okay, now we got Portland. So Rodney Stuckey, Brandon McCoy, Batum, LaMarcus Aldridge, and Andre Drummond. Pretty solid team, but we're just better. We're gonna beat them at 5. Now we got the Utah Jazz in round 3. De'Aaron Williams, Klay Thompson. So we played this team last year, I believe, in the conference finals. We're going to sweep them. Now we got Atlanta. It's not Orlando this time. Orlando wasn't even in the bracket. They missed it completely. But Atlanta's taking over as the new. They have Nate Rob. Oh, okay, Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis and Al Horford is a really good pairing. By the way, I do like that. Josh Smith, Joe Johnson. Nate Robinson, 75 overall starting point guard. He's 5'9", so we'll see if we can take advantage of him on defense. We are going to go ahead and beat them in 6, and just like that. Kobe has won champion. Dude, that's his 9th ring. Bro, the Lakers should trade it for Carmelo Anthony in real life. Holy. He doesn't retire either. He wants to keep winning, which I 100% understand. Instead, it's Drew Gooden retiring. Bryant's attributes are regressing. His inside scoring, his three-point shot, and his physical are all down. Trey Warwick is literally a 95 overall. I know no clue where this guy came from, but he's helped deliver championships. I could say that. But relatively, this team has stayed the same once again. We signed Mario Chalmers, though. We are the number 4th seed at the end of the season. So our record was 54-28. So everybody had a kind of similar record, like I said. So we were definitely a really good team, as you can see. Player stats. I think Trey Warwick kind of cheated with him. I'm not gonna lie with you, but that's what I think. Hopefully, low key can leave after this season. That's what I'm hoping for. If he leaves, then we can actually, But Kobe, Carmelo, I mean, I guess like I said 2K, they gave him to this team basically for free. So I guess it's really 2K's fault. Obviously, half these guys on this team aren't even real players. So some players even have the same face scan as you just saw. Like this guy right here, literally had the same face scan of this guy right here, this guy right here, and this guy right here, and yeah. So it's on. 2K needs to fix this 100%. This guy right here, this guy's identical too, but not really. But you get what I'm saying. So we got Memphis in round 1. It is annoying, definitely, but against Memphis, we are gonna go ahead and beat them at 5. Now we got the Los Angeles Clippers in round 2. They gave us some trouble last year. We'll see if they can actually beat us this year. We're gonna sweep them. I know us not earning an OKC for a couple years definitely helped us out. We got the Sacramento Kings now. I said this team was gonna be scary in the future, and they are looking scary right now. I'm gonna lie. Kawhi and Cousins. We're gonna sweep them though. I guess they're just not doing much. I mean, Kawhi's averaging 29. Cousins is averaging. I mean, Cousins is kind of mediocre, but team is still really good, man. Now we got the Chicago Bulls, and the Bulls are a team that I don't want to play either. Obviously, Derrick Rose, Dante Exum, Luol Deng, Boozer, and Joakim Noah. We are going to go ahead and beat them in 6 still. And, dude, oh my goodness. Kobe just can't stop winning with these guys, and it's just absolutely insane to me. Yeah, I mean, this is what 2K thinks is going to happen if the Lakers traded for Carmelo Anthony. I guess got a random undrafted player named Trey Warwick. Kobe Bryant is regressing by 1. Trey Warwick ended up extending that 5-year deal. We could just we could just maybe assume that this guy actually was real and he was just an undrafted player that absolutely nobody knows about, and he signed with the Lakers and ended up being a stud. That's what we're gonna assume. We're gonna assume nobody knows about this guy. He literally was a complete random. That's what we're gonna assume. Then they picked him up undrafted. He played a year with the Raptors, but we're gonna assume that's exactly what we're gonna assume right there. That's what we're gonna assume. At this moment. So I was going to assume that he was a random guy that they signed, not thinking anything of it, and then, he ended up being just a stud, I guess. You know what I mean? Actually, a solid point guard rotation now with JJ Barea and Mario Chalmers. I hope they don't bench Kobe for this guy, though. That would honestly suck. Wait, was he coming off the bench or starting at point guard? I was about to say, no, Kobe should not be benched. So we actually have some pretty good partners, JJ Barea and Mario Chalmers. They are old, though. Another MVP for Anthony Davis. DeJounte Murray's the Rookie of the Year. But we ended up missing the playoffs. Yeah, completely missing it. Playing isn't invented at this point. Even if it was, he wouldn't be in it. We're the 13th seed. 31-51, so we will have a lottery pick, I guess, which is nice, so we can add a young player, which we desperately need with this old roster at this point. Kobe Bryant's 39 at this point, and he is not going to retire yet, so this video does not end last until Kobe retires. He'll be still playing at the age of 39. This team is probably older and a little washed up now, but it's fine. We just won a championship, and missing the playoffs after that is weird. Anthony Davis gets his ring. Kobe Bryant is not retired. Everybody else is, but Kobe's still playing. I mean, what pick we're gonna have in the draft lottery? So if we do have a pick. We are projected the 5th overall pick, and we're gonna have the number 6 overall picks. Never mind. But if you're wondering what draft class this is the Luka Doncic, Aiden, Bagley, Jackson, SGA's down here as well. That draft class. We're projected to draft Colin Sexton, Marvin Bagley, and Colin Sexton. Marvin Bagley and Colin Sexton. But I guess we can hop in and see what we do take. Number 1 is going to be Luka, obviously. Number 2 is going to be Aiden. They didn't have back-to-back picks in Nets and Pelicans? No, I'm wrong. 3 is gonna go ahead and be the it's gonna be Mo Bamba, and it's gonna be Trey Young 4, and then 5 is gonna go ahead and be a trade with the Boston. So they're sending Rudy Gobert. So yeah, Rudy Gobert. So about to now 5 and 7. That's cool. They select Wendell Carter, and who are we gonna take? We're gonna select Jaren Jackson Jr. I completely forgot he's still in the That's a steal, and then. The Celtics go 2 bigs, but they don't take Jaren Jackson. So we got away with the steal, man. Gasol also a free agent this year, and he's not interested in re-signing with the Lakers. So yeah, he doesn't want to re-sign with them, which is interesting. And it looks like, yep, they're gonna. So Paul Gasol will lose. He'll go in free agency. So I guess it doesn't make sense to select Jaren Jackson. Jaren Jackson is in the center, but. Yep, Paul Gasol doesn't want to resign. That's interesting. Obviously, I don't think he'd actually leave the Lakers with Kobe like that. So that's interesting. But, Trey Warwick and Kobe are regressing. Carmelo Anthony is still a 93 overall, but his game has regressed. Everybody's game has regressed, man. Trey Warwick is the only guy that's probably like still kind of in his prime. He's regressing. So, yeah, I don't think this team might not win another one. We'll see if they do. But Paul Gasol leaving hurts. And it sucks for this team, honestly. Nikola Jokic wins his first MVP at this point, Luka Rookie of the Year. But we finished off as the 5th seeds. We did make the playoffs this year. We got the Houston Rockets in round 1. We are going to go ahead and beat them in 7. I didn't look at the standings or nothing, but we went 44 and 38 on the season. Player stats, we had about 21, 18 from Kobe, but obviously Carmelo Anthony has changed the team. We all know it at this point, so I guess it was a good thing that the Lakers traded for him, obviously. But now we got Phoenix, or they should have traded for him, obviously. I probably would have given Kobe another ring, according to 2K, but Phoenix has Giannis and Draymond, Mika Okafor, Jeremy Lin. We are going to go ahead and beat, so they're the 8th seed. They were the 8th seed. They beat Oklahoma City. For us, okay, OKC had Jokic. How are they able to afford him again? He signed the max. How did he sign the max? They already have Westbrook, Harden, and KD on the max. If he signed 26 million too, they must not have any. Everybody else must make a minimums. I don't know how they're able to afford that. That's crazy. So glad we dodged playing that team. But now we got Denver. Denver must be good if they or Phoenix beat them. But we beat Phoenix. Now Denver, we're gonna beat them in 6. Now Kobe has a chance to do the craziest thing in NBA history to win one more championship. But now we got Philly and Philadelphia. You look at their team. We are gonna. No, we lost. Oh my goodness, we lost to Ben Simmons and Jason Tatum and Marc Gasol. That definitely sucks. That really does suck. I don't lie with you. I really didn't want Kobe to. Is he gonna retire now? Kobe Bryant's gonna retire now. So yeah, Kobe Bryant retired at the age of 40. It would have been so nice to get him 11, but he ended up getting 10, which will honestly be fine. At this point. So our last championship was in 2017, but I'm completely fine. He won 10 rings, dude. 10. You know how crazy that is? So he added on 4 extra championships with the addition of Carmelo Anthony and a little bit of help with the undrafted free agent. But hope you guys did enjoy this one. Kobe Bryant will officially retire. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.